Here we go, man. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the EuroLounge with my homie Stephane Lasme and your host James Gist, man. Where the hoops is global, the talk is always real, and we keep it 100 out here, man. We keep it 100 out here. So
100
we
all
come
the time.
with hell yeah, all the time. That's what we're gonna do, man. So it's a viewpoint from the players that have come through the EuroLeague itself, played against some of the highest competition in the world, and just able to get the wisdom and knowledge that we know about the game. And also highlighting this season, the new EuroLeague, man, is finally here. We talk about some off-season and preseason moves, stuff. What you think, man? Like, what you got on your mind? EuroLeague's back, man. EuroLeague's back.
Euroleague is back. Euroleague is back, man. The first thing that comes in my mind, honestly, when I think about what happened off season is Dubai. Dubai coming in the EuroLeague is a big step up um, for the league as a business, but also players, man. It gives them an opportunity to go to a different market. It's definitely different money, and I'm excited about this. It's showing that the league is expanding
Hmm
is expanding and just getting bigger and bigger. What you think about that move in Dubai?
I think it's huge, especially because of the big, business part of it with Turkish Airlines no longer being the main sponsor of the EuroLeague. Think now to be the Emirates Airlines or the Emirati community, so they're going to be changing the name. And now with Dubai making a footprint in the market and having a team at the EuroLeague level, I mean, like you said, it opens up a lot more opportunities, brings in a whole different market, a lot of different money coming in that right now. So I mean, it's positive for the league, I think, and it'd be good to see the expansion. You also got Hope of Tel Aviv, man. Hope of Tel Aviv's in it now as a new team. So they expanded with those two teams for sure. That's a big addition to the EuroLeague as well. With the Tudors, him being the head coach there now. They got Micic back from the league. You got Jonathan Motley. You got some big name players out there. You got some big name players out there. They spent a lot of money this summer
Hmm.
to try and you know do something big this year. Tudis has won a EuroLeague when he was in Cheska. He was under Obradovic and Panathinaikos. So
Hmm.
he's proven as a coach. So I think that they are going to come into the league strong this year. Some other additions though, like Monaco. Monaco got they picked up Mirotic, man. Nikola Mirotic moving around still. Now with him being in Monaco, that's big. Partizan, they got Jabari Parker. He left Barcelona. Now he's in Partizan, being coached by Obradovic. I think that atmosphere is gonna be so lit. For me, that's like a dark horse, man. I think that their team that they got this year has the capability to will themselves to the Final Four. So that's one of the teams I'm looking forward to make it that far as Partizan, man.
Partisan, you believe in them like that, or you believe in the
They
coach or the
got.
players?
I believe in the coach, but I also think that the players that they have are gonna vibe off the energy of the city, man. You know,
Hmm.
uh, those fans, when the team is rolling and they're playing tough, and ain't doing the dunks, like I think they're just gonna be an exciting basketball team to watch. They
Yeah,
got the
yeah, yeah.
dude that just hooped in the Eurobasket this summer with Finland, Mika. They call him Slim Jesus, man. He just signed there. He kind of reminds you like of like a young old Jan Vesely type. We played with
Right, right,
Jan.
right, right.
The
Hmm.
way he was dunking and coming through, and the way the crowd reacted, the way he stood on business, like he got that type of swag. And then you got Carly Jones, you got Tariq Jones, man. They like you got some highlight players there, and then with a crowd and a fan base like that, I think it's gonna be hard to win in Belgrade.
Yeah,
And if they
it's
could
definitely
defend
gonna
their
be hard.
yeah, they could defend their home
It's been
court and
hard.
then get some wins on the road. Yeah, if they can get some wins
Hmm.
on the road, man. And Obradovic, that type of coach, where he's gonna teach them the game. And so if they accept the way that he's teaching them, then yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that kid definitely made me think about Jan when he was younger. Jan was just as athletic, and I mean, one thing that people forget is, and I don't, I mean, Jan played at three. He started at three in EuroLeague, and today he's a center.
Hmm
So it's the same type of player that can have an effect on defense, offense, athletic, run the floor, can shoot a little bit that midi, finish around the rim.
Right,
That guy's like this, and then I mean, what he has that Jan didn't have from the beginning is like he can shoot threes, right? From what I saw
right.
in um in EuroBasket. So that's definitely a big signing for Partizan. There's one thing that I wanted to ask you that we never talked about. Actually, what do you think about that move with Bradovic going back to Serbia after having like all that big old career all over Europe, being who he is, and now heading back home? And then we know the budget situation with Partizan, and for sure he had to take a cut. But just being home, representing the country, representing the black and white, what do you think about that move? What do you think about that move when you saw it happen? Bradovic going back to Partizan.
Um, I think it's good, man, because at the end of the day, he is known as the greatest coach, I guess you could say, most decorated coach. He's been all over. And I mean, he's from Belgrade, that's where he started out. So to come from there and do full circle moment and come back and win, um, I think it's going to be something big to win another EuroLeague there. He's bringing that energy back. He's bringing that vibe that Partizan was always known for, winning tradition. A couple of years ago, where they had a chance to go to the Final Four, but they had that big brawl in Madrid, and a lot of guys got ejected, and I think that messed up their chances because Madrid was down 2-0, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like, and they came back and won three in a row, I believe. So that was tough, but that was a moment that the city of Belgrade, I think, felt that they had a chance to do something special. And now with a team like this and a coach like Obradovic, and they are raising the budget, man. Money's coming in the early now. With the expansion of Dubai and Hope coming in, it creates more opportunities, driving more money, and brings more investors, which in turn gives more money to the players in these organizations. So the budget's going up, and that's how they can afford to continue to do this, man. With the way that the EuroLeague is growing, I mean, these arenas, you got to think about Panathinaikos. Their arena is dope. Munich,
Mm-hmm.
their arena is dope. They're doing these new LED floor thing, man. Like, so, all of this stuff, like, you could tell and see, in front of your eyes, slowly but surely, how the game is changing and
Yeah,
growing
yeah,
to be more influential to the fans, to make it more appealing to everybody to watch and things and interact with everybody.
yeah. I mean, one thing is, which I noticed, honestly, the floors are looking crazier this year, and
Hmm.
last year actually. It's like every
Hmm.
time you see a gym, you watch a game, and every floor is looking different. It's like the floor is just an almost like a advertisement board. But before, like this stuff was distracting. Like when you were playing in Europe, like earlier in our years, it was distracting. It was like a lot of white and slipping, like this type of plastic stuff on the floor that was making you slide and stuff. But now it's
Yeah.
looking different. They're using like newer technology. Every court is just like it's impressive how every court
Yeah.
look different, and they use it in a way where they can market the local companies, but also the companies, international company in Europe,
Yep.
while not affecting the game. Because before, like all that stuff on the floor, man, you would go for a dunk and you pray you don't get hurt. But I definitely
Yeah.
appreciate how like the floors are fire, man. I've been looking at watching this EuroLeague game, and I literally think like the floors look so much different. Even if you've been somewhere before, like a place that we play in, and you look at the
Yeah.
floor, all the floors like just um, look totally different.
Facts.
I mean, just to get back on the stuff that happened during the summer. You mentioned Apwell, Jerusalem,
Tel
and
Aviv. Tel Aviv.
it's Apwell Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Apwell Tel Aviv. They just signed Mitchit, returning from the NBA into the EuroLeague. It was like I think it was like a big buyout, and this is first time
Maybe.
coming back in EuroLeague.
Yeah.
Mitchell is the man, clutch
Reigning
player,
MVP.
nice. Use the pick and roll 1-on-1, understand the game very well.
Right.
That's the move. There is the other move that I saw. Shengelia. Went from
He
like
signed in
Bologna to
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He in Barcelona.
Shengelia.
Yeah, that's big too. Barcelona, they just put up an impressive victory last night against Panathinaikos, man.
Mm-hmm.
after losing to who we were just talking about, Hope of Tel Aviv. Hope of Tel
Yeah.
Aviv opened up game one, put up 103. You know, got in Barcelona, man. I know they weren't
Mm-hmm.
expecting to
Mm-hmm.
have that win, but the debut for Hope of Tel Aviv to kind of leave that footprint on the league and say, yeah, we're here. They took down one of the traditional titans of the league. It didn't look easy. I mean, the score made it look easy, but I mean, you know, Barcelona to be tough, and then for Barcelona to bounce back in game two, and I think they hit like 16 threes, bro, against Panathinaikos last night. 16. It's
63.
hard to win. Yeah, man. They was knocking them down between La Pravita. KP was knocking some shots down. Um, who else? Um, Clyburn hit a couple. Even Hernan Gomez brother, man, they was rolling. They was rolling. They was
Mm-hmm.
knocking
Mm-hmm.
down
Mm-hmm.
shots from all cylinders. All cylinders.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's other moves out there. Um, crap. Trey Lyle from NBA to
Yeah,
Real Madrid.
yeah,
TJ Short. I think TJ Short went to Panathinaikos. Um, who else?
yeah. TJ
Can't think
Shorts is
of.
in Panathinaikos. Kostas Antetokounmpo, he ended up signing in Olympiacos, which is crazy.
Mhm.
But he's there now.
Yeah, that's a crazy move, man. If you go from
Yeah,
Panathinaikos to Olympiacos as a Greek player,
right,
because he's a Greek player on paper, we all know he's my brother from Africa.
right.
He just happened to be born in Greece,
It's hard for me
which
to talk about it because I went from Partizan to Red Star, bro. And I'm not Serbian. I
I
caught
know.
hell from going from Partizan to Serbia. I mean to Red Star. So I
It's a
know
it's
he
a
catching hell. But you gotta think, Costas, you gotta think. A lot of players do it. That's the shit that gets on my nerves about it. A lot of players do it. Spanoulis went from Panathinaikos to Olympiacos.
yeah.
Slukas went from Olympiacos to Panathinaikos.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
uh,
mm-hmm.
who else? Papa Petru went from Olympiacos to Panathinaikos.
That's
Um,
three. And that many now.
Sofo went from
Four.
Olympiacos to Panathinaikos. The list goes on,
Ain't
bro.
nobody gonna say nothing to Sova.
I'm saying though, like it's basketball. At the end of the day, it's
Mhm.
basketball. As players, we want to play for a team that wants us. And if a team is telling you that they not gonna give you this or they don't really want you this year, you got to find another team. And the other team across town says, "Hey, come over here. Ain't we gonna pay you, bro? And we home. We're home. I'm home. Yes,
Mhm.
I love the team I play for. Yes, I ride for the team I play for. But at the end of the day, you know, this is my job. This is my career. It's my life. Like I want to play basketball. You telling me
True.
now because you don't want me, I gotta leave home? I gotta go somewhere else. I can't stay home. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
come on, bro. Move
I
around.
mean, but
But these
as a
fans, they take
foreign,
it that far. These fans, they
yeah.
take it that far, bro. They
Mm-hmm,
take
mm-hmm.
it that
I
far.
mean, they definitely
They'll
take it that
pull up
far.
on your
So,
doorstep.
how do you take it as a foreign player, right? Like they always look at you like because you play for Panathinaikos or Partizan, you cannot go and play for the rival team. You did
Yeah.
both, so you kind of felt that stuff. I was more the guy, and I want to say probably like I was probably crazy for this, but like if I play for Panathinaikos, I wouldn't go and sign for Olympiacos. If I play for Partizan, I wouldn't go and sign for Red Star. Not because of and the decision is wouldn't have to do with money. It would just be like some stuff deep down. I'll be like, you know what? Uh, I don't feel like dealing with that crap. You know,
I
dealing with
yeah.
it, and like you have to be like you have to be uh super courageous in a sense, like knowing that you about to go through this thing where people are just gonna talk about the fact that you play over there, and then you hear, and
Yeah.
even if you do, if you just do, even if you give 100% and it's not enough, they always bring that shit back up. So I always thought about that stuff. I don't know how you felt about it, but I definitely can. Kudos to you
It
because,
was
hey man.
for me, it was an opportunity to stay in EuroLeague. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to stay in EuroLeague. I didn't want to leave the EuroLeague.
Okay, okay.
And Red Star was the team that offered me, I guess the best situation.
Yeah.
Haven't been in Belgrade before. I was familiar with the city. I understood that I'm playing for the rival team. It's gonna be a point where we got to cross paths, and I understood
Mm-hmm.
that. But at the end of the day, it's like y'all didn't offer me. How
Mm-hmm.
can you
Mm-hmm.
be mad and y'all didn't even offer me? Y'all actually had my position full, so it wasn't a choice. Had
Yeah.
Partizan said, "Yo, we want you," you think I wouldn't have went back? Easy, easy,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
easy. But they didn't. Red Star did, and I had a chance to go there and actually like be the man there and play like hoop without having anybody tell me what to do. Like being at
Yeah.
Panathinaikos, I mean, it was fun, but that shit was like, you know how much pressure it was to just
Yeah.
play, and every game was like, yo, we gotta win, we gotta win, we gotta win. You lose one game, it's like a funeral. I was being out of that system and just going out and just hooping. That's all I wanted to do at
Mm-hmm.
that point.
Mm-hmm.
And Red Star offered me that opportunity. So that's what it was for me. It wasn't anything personal. It wasn't anything like that. And the fans, they could take it how I wanted to. And at the end of the day, the fans that's taking it personal, bro, are the ones they was young as shit. They don't even know. They weren't even at the games. All they know is that I used to play for Partizan.
Yeah. Yeah.
They was in fucking diapers, bro. Like probably in their mother belly at the time. Maybe not even a thought of it. You still in your dad nutsack, bro. Like, and now y'all the ones that's talking trash. You gotta think, we've been in this game 15 plus years. I retired last year, 16 years, bro. A
Right.
lot of these kids talking now are 13, 14 years old, 16 maybe. So you wasn't at those
Mm-hmm.
games.
Right. 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 Right.
So the
I
ones
mean,
that know,
can't help it,
I
man.
know they show love. I know the ones that know they show love, but the young ones, the crazy ones, the hooligans, they go, whatever. I'm not from there.
Oh, they don't care.
I'm trying to make a way of life. That's all.
Yeah. They don't care. They just call you by your
No,
name and tell you how you
facts.
look, tell you what you're doing wrong, posting
Man,
about
look,
it on Instagram, hitting you up
I
in
had no
DM.
problem. I told people all the time, you know my schedule. You come to the games. You know where I practice. Pull
Yeah.
up, pull up,
Well,
pull up. You want to
I
have that
appreciate that
conversation, man.
everywhere.
I always said that. I was never going back down from that. But at the end of the day, it's like, come on, man. We just hooping. But like, these teams right here, to keep it back on the games now. Um, Žalgiris, bro.
Mm.
Žalgiris is 2-0. They beat Fenerbahce last night. At home in Žalgiris in Lithuania. The crowd was going crazy. Um, dude, Moses Wright, man, they got a big man. He is balling. I'm not even gonna lie. He's balling. Like he's probably
Zalgiris, big
going,
man.
yeah, man. He is hooping. He's a four man, I think. He's a four man. They got some big white dude in the middle, long athletic dude. Who was dunking some shit too. They point guard Francisco was hooking him up with some lobs yesterday, but the dude Moses, right, bro? He's done gone like both games so far. He ain't missed a shot. Like he probably went like his first 13, 14 shot attempts between two games, 100%. Dunks, threes, lays, all that. He didn't miss. He's like rolling,
Big
rolling
man.
right now. Yeah,
Uh,
he's rolling,
an
rolling right now.
athletic big man, pick and roll guy.
Pop too, knocking down threes,
Ooh.
doing a little bit of everything. I don't know how tall he
Mm.
is, but he playing above the rim. I will say that much. Hey man, look, if you watch the top 10, he funked on two of them dudes on a drop off, yo. Hit him with a no look, man. He dunked on two of them and hung on the rim and screamed on him. I said, yeah. Jaguars
Just
gonna be one of
screamed
them
on him.
teams. Yeah. Jaguars, they coming on the scene strong right now. Fenerbahce, and I mean, Wade Baldwin put up 31. He put up 31. He tried to will the win. They was down. They came back. Wade made some big plays, but at the end they lost by three. I think they missed a shot that could have won the game or tied it up, and they lost that game. But Jaguars looks good, man. Jaguars looks good. They beat Monaco in game one at Monaco. That was,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
big right there too. Like I said, they got Mike James coming back. They signed Nikola Mirotic. They got some good signings
Mm-hmm.
too. Spanoulis being the coach there. They was just in the finals last year at EuroLeague, so you don't expect them to lose their debut at home to the Žalgiris of all teams of the league. No respect, no disrespect to Žalgiris, but like that, you would expect that to probably be a win for Monaco. And Žalgiris went in there and surprised everybody. So coming back, following up beating in game one the what is it called? The runner up of last year's finals, and then coming back in
Yep.
game two and beating the finalists. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm,
got to
mm-hmm.
say something about Jaguars. You feel me?
Yeah, Jerry's got they got two nice guards, man. I mean, what's the name of the William Goss and
Yeah, and
Francisco?
Francisco. Yeah, Francisco and William
They
Goss.
both can score and pass. The, the big man's gotta be happy
Man,
because
they got
everyone
they
has to play aggressive on them.
facts. And you know the type of team that
Uh,
Jaguars is. They're just gonna fight. They're gonna fight to the end, no matter if they up 25 or down 25. You know, they're gonna keep going. And once you get the crowd behind you in Jaguars Arena, bro,
oh, it's over. I love that
it's
arena
over.
too, man. That arena is like NBA like arena.
Yeah,
It's always
facts,
cold over there.
facts.
But definitely, they have like a strong team, like nice
They got one of
guys.
the best
Not,
arenas in Europe. They got one of the best arenas in Europe, hands down.
and they always have the team where everyone, outside of the people that score the highest points, everyone is kind of even. It's like you can tell
Hmm.
everyone fights and participates the same even amount of rebounds,
Yep,
assists.
yep.
Even when Saras was there, it was although it was Saras' system, but it was still like that Lithuanian where everyone kind of participate. You can see that got everyone
Man,
in the stats and stuff.
and they play hard. They play hard.
Hard, hard.
They play hard.
Always good on their rotations.
Who else, man? Monaco bounced back
Hey,
though. Uh,
I got a one thing for you though. How about uh Kendrick Nunn signed that extension
yeah.
this year, and it was like um right before Mitch's signed. I don't know if you want to get into this, but um Kendrick Nunn got signed, and it was like it's the biggest contract in Europe. And then the following 2 to 3 weeks, Mitch's got signed. It was like it's the biggest contract in Europe.
It's always that though. It's always that. It's always gonna be somebody got this much. My thing is like that's that's what it is, bro. You now you see where the money's starting to flow. And as a
Mhm.
player, you got to start looking at what your market is now. What's your market
Yeah.
value? Are you this type of
Hmm.
player? Are you commanding this type of salary? And if so, that's what you should be getting low key. Meechis has just now
Yeah.
set the bar for the top ranked point guards in the league. I know you're coming from
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
NBA,
Easy.
but now you said it so that like a guard like Kendrick Nunn, a guard like Mike James, a guard like where can we go? Campazzo, a guard like a Wade Baldwin. You know, these guards who have now played and have won and have played and have an NBA tag, you now have a level that you can say, this is what I deserve. Everybody else under that, you know, okay, let's say that's tier four, y'all at tier three. That's just what it is.
Man, if you're a guard in EuroLeague right now, you average 15, 17, 7 assists. You right there. Oh, 5 assists. You're right there. You're big.
Eating
To
good.
me, you're big. You shooting the three consistently. You getting rebounds,
Hmm.
and you can post up a little bit. You right there too. Highest paid player. That's it. It's not that complicated.
Keep it simple,
Understand the
man.
game
Keep it
a little
simple.
bit. Keep it simple.
Pass a drive.
Yeah, yeah,
That's all
yeah.
that is.
Uh,
Another team, like I said, Barcelona bounced back. Pau, man, Pau, that was surprising. The way they started off, you know, they beat Bamberg game one. You know,
hmm
game one's
hmm
always one of them games you gotta shake off, shake the dust off. You feel me? You back, get the
Yeah, it's
nerves
been a
out.
while. It's been
Big
a while.
game. But they was able to, you know, fight and get that win. They were able to fight and get that
Hmm
win.
hmm
TJ Shorts, he had a rough night. I think he went for a donut, man. Like, which is crazy. But
Yeah.
because of how good he is as a player, you know, following up the campaign that he had last year in Paris, man, he willed them boys all the way through an amazing season. I think that he was even in the finalist run for MVP votes. Um, the year before that, I played against him when I was in Turkey, I believe. I was in Batuşehir, and he was in Bonn with the coach who's now the head coach of the Memphis Grizzlies, which is crazy how the world
Mm.
is, right? He was the head coach at Bonn. TJ Shorts was his point guard. Um, and then from there they go to Paris. He's the coach of Paris. They win, I think, the Euro Cup, and then boom, now they Euroleague. His coach goes on to the NBA. Like it's dope. But TJ Shorts is a good, really good player. So to come out and have a donut, like I know that's got to be like, dang. What you think about that?
Oh,
Like
for
how you
sure.
think? What you
He
think?
thought about. I don't know. I mean, he had to do it this week
The second game, no.
or the week.
Second game against Barcelona, he scored. But game one, yeah,
Yeah. So I know for sure when he had the donut. I could tell you what happened as a player. You got a donut on Thursday EuroLeague game. All you're thinking about is that fucking Sunday game against the local team because you got to get your reps up to be ready for the following game. You know this.
nah, facts. You gotta get it in. Gotta get it in.
You gotta get it in that local league game, that Greek league game. You better come out
Yeah.
ready, get your thing flying up, your elbows in, ready to shoot right away.
Nah, facts. You definitely got to use the weekend game to get right. Those are
What
we
the
use for
weekend game?
practice. We used to use those games for practice. The Greek league
Yeah,
games was
that
just
game
for
for
practice, and
practice.
the EuroLeague games was actually what we was actually trying to get done. But
Yeah,
it
no,
definitely got to
but
go to. You think it goes to anything with the atmosphere? Think that might got to do anything with it? I don't think TJ has
it
played in
does.
an atmosphere
It
like
does.
Powell. You know?
It does. It does. It does. Even if you're used to it. I mean, I played in Panathinaikos and Maccabi before I got to parties to Panathinaikos. So it was two clubs with huge fans, like huge fans that are just active in the game. And my first game in Panathinaikos, man, I went 1 for 8 from the free throw line. I played terrible. I like one nice dunk from alley oop assist from Mitchell's, kind of saved my day one. But I honestly, my first game, I felt like I played like shit, man. I probably think I got 7 points, a couple of rebounds, a couple of blocks. I didn't even
Yeah.
feel like myself. And even if I want to say today that it wasn't an atmosphere, it some way affects you being
Yeah.
in Panathinaikos and playing for Panathinaikos because it's just different. You can be playing in every team in Europe where there are crazy fans. Like you and I played for
Right.
Partizan, so it was different fans. They're just as crazy. And what I think is it's just a different atmosphere, different people, different culture, the way they care about the
Mm.
game, what they talk about before the game. When you walk into the warm up, from the time you walk into warm up, people are there standing, waiting for you, clapping. As soon as you walk in
Yeah.
for warm up, like
Facts.
I'm talking about like the warm up before the team's warm up. When you just come in
Yeah.
and just shooting, they're in there, you walk in, they clap.
It's
That
already
alone
like
is
eight
like,
thousand
oh
people
crap.
in the stands. Yeah, it's already like 8,000
Yeah,
people in the
yeah,
stands.
yeah. So you come in and Greek people understand basketball and they're not afraid of talking about it. So like that whole thing alone is different.
Right.
You can't just walk in a restaurant for the first time you in Athens right before the game and the
Right.
server just give you a lesson on Panathinaikos basketball where by the time you get home you have to think, this is really like some different stuff. You know what I mean? Greece is just
It's a
Athens is
culture.
just different. So it's
Low
a
key, I
culture.
ain't even
So
gonna
I
lie. I
think
think my first game in Panathinaikos, I only had 2 points, and it was a dunk, a pass from Marcus Banks. We were playing
oh,
Žalgiris.
100% sure you didn't have a good game. You didn't have a bad game, but you didn't come and just
I
try to
didn't do
kill.
anything. Yeah, no, 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 no. I didn't do
And
anything.
if you and if you come and to me, right, this is like my experience with European basketball. Usually, when you come in and you hot right away, some shit is coming on you for you. Like
Talk
if you come
about it.
in Europe your
Talk
first
about it.
game,
Talk about
if
it.
you
Talk
come in
about it.
and
Talk about
you hot, like you become hot. If I'm an experienced player and I watch you being hot, I'm like, man, this stuff is about to hit you hard. You know what I mean? It's about to hit you hard.
it.
I mean,
Because you ain't on the scouting
no
report
one
yet.
put no names in there, and we need to get my guy on the pod, Marcus Banks, for example. Like the first time, our first year in Panathinaikos, uh, Marcus Banks came in hot. He was even doing the flex. I need to bring him in. We need to bring him in the pod. And honestly, he came in hot. But once, and it's not like he had a bad season, but you come in hot, and once that European market hits you, he can hit you in different manners. It can be the way of play, the coaches, the culture, anything that happened. Once it hits you, now how you gonna move on from this? It's like it takes a lot. You know,
Right.
Marcus finally got out of it at some point. A lot of people can get out of it, but like it's not everyone that gets a donut first game and come back and just kill next because they just tell you
Right.
how it is. You know, I walked into
Nah, it's
parties on
facts.
my first practice. My first practice, they told me, you only gonna be here for a week and a half, so get yours in, cause we're looking for somebody else. You know, that was my first week in Partizan.
Damn.
They just wanted to get rid of me. That I was a shot blocker. They thought I was 6'11". I showed up 6'8". You know,
Yeah.
they were hoping for a tall motherfucker that was just blocking shot out there. So when I
That's
got there
crazy.
and practiced, like first week, they look, I wasn't what they were looking for. So it took everything out of me from being from the guy in Partizan that they wanted to cut the week before to the following week being like, oh, we need to keep this dude. And you know this. Europe, when they just look at you and just say, man, you ain't good enough. And no
That's it.
one that's going to tell the coach or the owner to not let you go.
Different.
So
Right.
I know TJ Shaw is going to come back from this. He already did. But it's
Yeah.
definitely a tough spot to be.
Nah,
When
for
you get a
sure. I
donut
mean,
in the
you're right
first
though.
game.
You come out hot, man. Everybody cheering for you. Everybody doing that. Like you said, the lifestyle, like it's all rah, rah, rah about you. And then again, as
Mm-hmm.
a veteran player or a staff, you're starting now to see you're putting your game plan together for how to stop them eventually. So yeah, you got to kill for at
Mm-hmm,
least the
mm-hmm.
first 2 weeks. Two weeks. I give you 2 weeks before that scout report start getting thick. You know,
Oh,
and if you're lucky to make it to the first half of your league, second half of your league is gonna be you're gonna disappear because they're just gonna be generally locked in on you. But to
oh,
start
don't
off
let
like
these
this,
guys get that scouting report on you.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's over. And so, like you said, to that defense, to start off like this, it's not an easy spot to be in, but it
Mm-hmm.
is room to move. It's room to improve and go forward with it. And I know that he's the type of player that's going to bounce back from it. They did play against Barcelona, and Barca put on a shooting clinic. So unfortunately, Panathinaikos did catch a loss. TJ did get a score that game. But again, Barca just came in. They knew they couldn't go down 0-2. They couldn't go down 0-2 in the EuroLeague to start out. Not in this type of campaign. The way these teams
Mm-hmm,
are
mm-hmm.
playing, the way Jacques Garrett's bust out there, teams aren't playing around. Teams are not playing around. And so it's
Yeah.
good to see that these games are really exciting, man. It's good to see that these games are really exciting. And even think about it even more. Like if you look at the standings right now of EuroLeague after the first week, you got Hope of Tel Aviv at 1, you got Valencia at 2, you got Jagiris at 3, and those are the only three undefeated teams.
Mm.
If you just think about the
Crazy.
first week of EuroLeague, the top three teams, would those be your first three?
Crazy. No.
And so, I
Hell no.
mean, yeah,
Hell
Monaco's at 4th, Fener's at 5, Milan's at 6, Madrid's at 7, Asvel's at 8, Panathinaikos is 9, Munich 10, Ephes 11, Virtus Bologna 12, Olympiacos 13, Barcelona 14, Dubai 15, Partizan 16, Paris 17, and they're all two and
no.
one.
It's only the
I mean,
first
they're
couple
all one and
weeks.
one. They're all one and
That's
one. I know. I'm
crazy.
just saying it's just the first week, but
Mm-hmm.
they're all one and one. And your main players, your main people that you would assume, and I mean, it's dropped off at the bottom with the teams that lost both games with Baskonia, Tel Aviv, and Maccabi Tel Aviv and Red Star. The teams that you would assume would be at the top are really in the middle of the pack at the bottom, man. And the teams that you would assume would probably be in the middle pack at the bottom are right now at the top. And with the way Jacques Garris is playing and the
Mm-hmm,
way
mm-hmm.
Hope of Tel Aviv is playing, I definitely foresee them, unless, barring injury or something like that, hanging around, man. Of course, Madrid is going to improve.
Mm.
Monaco, Fenerbahce. Those teams, Olympiacos is not going to stay at the bottom. Panathinaikos is not going to stay at the bottom. Those teams are going to improve, of course. Um, but
Yeah.
Žalgiris is one of those teams, and Hope of Tel Aviv is one of those teams that could really mess up the standings for a lot of teams that are trying to make that
Man, definitely.
top 8 or play in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, definitely got those. those legacy teams that have a name and just know how to play the EuroLeague. Those new teams coming
Yeah,
in. That well, one thing we know is EuroLeague. That first 2 3 weeks, even the month, the first 2 months of EuroLeague, you can be hot all you want. It's when
yeah.
January, February come around, when it gets to winter in some countries and
Hmm.
stuff get hard. That's when you really see like who's been studying, who's been
Yeah,
practicing. So
facts.
it's going to be exciting to see that period of time.
Yeah, February is that cup time. That's where all the teams go for their cup. So the cup time, EuroLeague is now
Mm-hmm,
expanded. It got more double weeks, so it's not gonna be no time off. And you still got to win your domestic league. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of time, a lot of teams put the
mm-hmm.
test. Man, we're gonna see a lot of character. We're gonna see a lot of teams fold. We're gonna see a lot of teams stand up to it.
Monaco had the best season. I think they had the best season in EuroLeague. I mean, the best season ever last year. They reached the Final Four. Um,
Hmm.
domestically, they're still like a top club in like the LNB Pro A.
Yeah,
So,
French league they
um,
lit.
in terms of their roster, it's like a mix of veteran and young players. What do you think about what happened in the offseason, the moves, who they kept?
Um, for me, I feel like the signing of Meritage was huge. One, because
Yeah.
it brings versatility. You know, Miritich 6'10", man, 6'11", stretching the floor, and he's a post threat. You know, so you can't really
Mm-hmm,
help
mm-hmm,
off of
mm-hmm.
him. And you got guys like Mike James that's attacking the rim. You got Elliot Kobo that's attacking the rim. Um, you got players that are capable of getting downhill. And if they help, you got a kick out option. Or pick and pop, man. Pick and pop with Mike James and Miritich is going to be lit. That's gonna be lit because what do you do? Who do you
Mm-hmm,
guard?
mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm.
switch and put a smaller player on Meritage, he's gonna take you down to the post, or he's just gonna shoot over you. You switch and put a bigger person on Mike James, get out the way, 1 4 low, spread the floor. It's cookbook in
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
situation. And so I mean that's gonna be something that's hard to figure out. They also picked up Nemanja Nedovic. I think that was a good pickup because you know he's all green light. You know when it comes to his offense, if his shot's going down, he's athletic
Yeah,
enough
yeah,
to
yeah.
get
You should
down.
have.
He'll get by his defender.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I think that their roster moves, man, they made some good moves this summer. I like that they got Daniel Tice back. I always
They
think that he was a
re-signed
big,
Alpha Diallo.
yeah,
What?
yeah. Alpha's always been a good player for them, man. He's a pivotal player for them because he's 3 and D.
Mm-hmm.
He give you offense and defense. He give you offense and
Right,
defense.
right, right.
He's a big player
Yep,
for
and
them.
he was the leading scorer in the Final Four.
I believe it.
What?
I believe it. I believe it. That's the type of player he is, man. And then you just got your excited
Mm-hmm.
player like Matthew Strazel. He was my young fellow when I played in Asvale. Coming off the bench, man, he's just a
Mm-hmm.
spark that's really grown into his game and grown into his own. So I think that Coach Spanoulis has got a really good roster set up. You know, Monaco has done a good job in growing the team to be a dominant premier team in EuroLeague now. Like you said, they had their best season ever last
Mm-hmm.
year
Mm-hmm.
on the EuroLeague stage, making it to the finals, even though they lost. Making it to the finals was a huge accomplishment for them. And so now, following up this year, it'll be interesting to see, what happens. I think that's going to be a tough thing to do to kind of mirror what happened last year because the league is only getting tougher. Um, but with Coach
Mm-hmm.
Spanoulis, man, I mean, I think that he's proven that he's also a good coach too as well.
No, Prince is a great coach, man. I mean, even just looking at the bigs, I mean, he got rid of Yogos, Papayanis, and
Yeah,
kept
he's in Ephes now.
Tice, Alpha Diallo, and Mirotic. That's like a great combination of being athletic, but also being very skilled. It's like
Hmm.
Alpha Diallo is the more on the athletic side. Tice is more in the middle,
Yeah,
between, and what do you call? And Mirotic is more like on the skill side of things. So
right, right,
signing
right.
those that Mirotic to the multi-year deal contract, Daniel Tass to say to stay on the team. Alpha Diallo, my African brother, he's killing anyway. So I
Yeah.
think they made like
And you got
great
and you got
choice.
Jerome Blossom. You got
They
Jerome
added,
Blossom game too. Blossom game is a good big for them too. They got a good interior.
mm-hmm,
They got a good interior.
Oh
I didn't mean
yeah,
to
yeah,
cut you
yeah,
off.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Um,
No, no, no,
but
no,
yeah,
for sure, for sure. The what do you call? Billy
yeah.
actually walked in the game last week. I'll say.
I'm not game
After he
one.
didn't execute the last play,
Yeah, game one. After they lost
something
to who they
happened on
lose
the
to
floor.
Jaguars. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. He lost
Mm-hmm,
his shit.
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
mean, that wasn't Coach Spanoulis. That was Kill Bill. That was Kill Bill. That was who they
Oh, that
saw.
was
That
Kill
look
Bill
right
for
there.
sure.
He gave them the look of death, man. Whatever they did not do on that last play, they didn't do whatever they're supposed to do, or I don't know what it was. He was hot, man. Even when he went to go shake the coach's hand to congratulate them for the win, he was still like looking back. I was
He
like,
was still back there
yeah,
looking over there and said, Pusti,
that's that.
Pusti,
That's that.
Gamoto.
Malaga. They would do
Malata.
all
Malaga.
that. They be doing this.
I'm
They like
surprised
this.
you didn't see it. They're like, oh, what the yeah, what the yeah. We gave him everything. I
No, it
said,
was hot, man. It was
thank
hot, but that's that fire,
you.
bro. That's that
Malaka.
fire. They need that. Players need that, especially when you got players who have the skill and you know, the talent level that Monaco has. You have to have somebody that's tough and able to get the point across in order to get the team to focus and win. And also with the experience to have that the players will follow behind. You know, because
Experience.
that's important too.
What can
You
you?
know, Billy's done everything.
Mhm.
He's done
Yeah, that's what I'm
everything,
saying.
bro.
What can you tell him? What can you tell him as a player? What can you like? Who are you to get up on a during Sky Report video and just say, "I have a question," or I think we should do it this way. You can't say nothing to Billy. What can you say to
He's
Billy?
done it all, bro. He's done it all, bro.
He always played the right. I mean, he played the right way. Like when he runs a pick and
Hmm.
roll, he played the pick and roll the right way. If he has a pass, he pass. If he has to shoot, he shoot. If he has to run the play, he runs the play. Although he was a scorer, but Billy always tried to play the right way as a player, and he had the MVPs
Yeah.
and the EuroLeague. Now, what can you tell this man if you're a player? You gotta listen. I
And
don't care who you are.
medals,
You
bro.
better
He
listen.
got he got Olympic medals. He got FIBA medals, bro. He got FIBA
Okay.
medals as a player, and he got a FIBA medal as a coach this summer. He won with the Greek national team. They got the
There
bronze
you go.
medal. He went to
Bronze medal.
the finals
There
last
you
year
go.
in EuroLeague. His first year as a coach at Paris got him to the finals, and I think they lost in the
Oh.
finals, or they got there. They might have won. I don't know, but I know they got to the finals of that shit, the final four at the least. Um,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
as a coach, as a player, to do what he's done and then to transition into a coach and be able to teach teams how to win. For me, I think that's just so fucking dope, man. So it's like, yeah, Monaco,
Yeah.
man, they got a good one with the coaching staff, having Billy there,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
then with the roster they got. I mean, like I said, I'm always gonna say, barring injury, man, Mike looked like he's in great form right now. Game two, they came back and
Mm-hmm,
beat Dubai, and Meritage showed why they got him. You know, money well spent, man. He's out there knocking down trades, finishing out, killing. He had like 12 points in the first half. Like he's a mismatch problem for anybody. Um, so I think that Monaco just has a big chance, you know, to do something again this year. But like I said, man, this EuroLeague campaign, bro, is not light. And I think Jaguars, Partizan, Hope of Tel Aviv, teams like that, even Valencia right now, they're undefeated. Teams like that
mm-hmm,
are
mm-hmm.
here to wreck up the rise. They're a wrecking ball in this right now. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you also, bro. I mean, think about it. Billy is Mike James' coach. How can you go wrong with this, bro? How can you go
Bro,
wrong with this? Like,
the
if I'm
previous the
Mike James,
previous
I'm just listening to Billy like this. And
yeah.
if I'm Billy, I just have the opportunity to build like not build, but like kind of have the player because when you think about it, they both were like scorers. They both are
Hmm.
scorers. Billy and Mike. Mike has the athletic abilities that Billy didn't have.
Facts.
They're almost kind of the
Facts.
same kind of build player. Like you talk about strong player that can finish in the rim and can shoot.
Yeah,
So it's just like a Mike, just more like way more athletic. Now, if I'm Mike, I just got to sit down and just listen to Billy crazy because I mean, although he's the best player, I mean, not the best player, like the leading scorer in the EuroLeague, which is an achievement on his own, but trying to
right.
get to EuroLeague championship and winning it, I would just listen to Billy because I think
He's
he's
gonna
the
crack the
key.
code for you.
He's
He'll
the
crack
key
the code for him.
For James winning a championship. Yeah,
That's a big point right there. That's a
yeah,
big
yeah,
point
yeah.
right there.
Because
You're right
they
because
have being aggressive on the floor,
hmm they
being
carry the
aggressive on the
same weight
floor.
as a
They
player.
were both aggressive players. Like Billy, man, we're
Yeah,
gone. Like
they
Billy
carry
doesn't
the
have the
same weight
score,
as a player. They
although
they
he knew
carry
how
the
to play
same weight
right.
as a player.
Man, we're gone.
If Billy had to
My
have a good
God, man.
game in order for Olympiacos to win. If Billy didn't play good, Olympiacos wasn't going to win. I don't
Oh
care
yeah,
what Protezis did. I
oh
don't
yeah,
care what
yeah,
Papa
yeah.
Nicolau did. I don't care what none of these dudes did. If Billy didn't play good, we knew we had to cut the head off the snake. Same with Monaco. If Mike James don't play good, they don't got a chance. Mike got to
Hmm.
play good. It's just that's just what it is. And Mike got to do Mike. He got to make the plays that he makes. But with that being said, to your point, to have that experience, bro, as your coach, who's just as motivated as you are to win right now. He's still
To
going to
win right
win.
now.
You saw how he looked at y'all at
Yeah,
the
he's
end of
still
that game.
winning.
He still want to win. You got the chance to win. You got the chance to learn from that. And he took you to the
Hmm.
promised land last year. He showed you the way. Y'all just ain't get over the hump. Man, come on, come
The only
on,
thing
come
I think will
on,
be the
come on.
problem is probably like the communication. I think the only problem that will happen over there is communication. There will be no basketball or anything.
I
Just
doubt
communicate
it.
because Billy is like this. From that conversation. So if there is any problem with communication, but I just know after last year, they understand each other. They're like on the same page.
Yeah.
And this is scary for EuroLeague. To
hmm
me, it's scary.
hmm
Billy
And
and
he
Mike
looked
James
good
on the
this year,
same
bro.
page. That's scary. Mhm.
Mike looked like he in rare form this year. I'm not
That's
gonna
scary.
lie. He looked good for Monaco right
Oh,
now.
he's ready.
It'll be interesting to see how this stuff goes, man. It'll be
Honestly.
interesting to see how the season goes and even next
Mhm.
week's matchups, man. I'm interested to see like how next week's matchups go, and the teams that lost, how do they respond, and the teams that won, do they keep it going? My
Mhm.
eyes are on Jagiris right now for real. Moses Wright, man, got my attention. I'll tell you that much.
Last thing on Monaco.
Mm.
Coletis. What's happening over there? We're not seeing our brother.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I seen some stuff going on in the news about them not having him in the roster, him and Monte Eunice, I think it was. I just recently seen something about Monte Eunice might be signing with Red Star. I don't know if that's confirmed or official yet. But it just seems like the plan that Monaco has isn't doesn't have Nick involved right now. I'm not sure what it is. Nick is a great player for any team. He's nothing but brings nothing but positivity. He's the all-time leading assist leader in EuroLeague. I mean, he's been to the EuroLeague Final Four and finals, countless times. I mean, he's proven to be a positive
Hmm.
impact on a team. It could be something with management, low key, man. I know a couple years ago the French league passed a laws to put a salary cap on teams. So basically, you can't just pay whoever or whatever how much amount of money.
Hmm.
Because I mean, you think of the two teams in French league that are in the EuroLeague is Monaco and Asvel. They particularly have the funds to be able to pay their players however much they want. The rest of the French league can't.
Yeah.
Um, so because of
Hmm.
that, I think that could be an issue. But again, I mean, I really 100% don't know. I really don't know. I know that could be a factor. I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
think
know
it will
either.
be something of not one Nick in the roster, but I think it has to be something that maybe bigger than just basketball, possibly. And that's the side of basketball that people got to learn, man. The business side. The business side is important too because you can be in situations that's just out of your control. And in this game of basketball, you can only worry about the things you can control. And that's just when you get on the court, perform. If you're not on the court, wait your time.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Definitely, definitely. No, for sure, for sure. I definitely understand this, man. This is a tough market. We know how tough
hmm
EuroLeague can be. For sure. When it comes to this intricacies in the game, like what's happening in the back that no one knows about, it's even deeper over there.
Think we covered a little bit of everything today in our first episode of the season one of the
For
EuroLounge
sure, for sure.
podcast, man. Um, Definitely feels good
Episode
finally
one on
getting
the
this off the
books.
ground, brother. Yeah, getting this off the
Yeah.
ground, it feels good, man. So definitely had a good time. I'm looking forward to next week, bringing that out, and the games that are coming up, man. It'll be more exciting. Episode two will be lit. So again, definitely was a pleasure, man. I think we done touched on everything. Time to wrap it up, man. It's your boy JG, James Gist, man, and your homie Steph Lasme. Thank you for watching the Your Lounge podcast, man, and we'll catch y'all next week, episode two. Look out for us.